Yo, what's going on? I did a controller guide. This is gonna be a Astro C40 guide on my controller. I've used it for 4 years. It's a really good roller, but um, got a really bad rep because there's a shit ton of stuff you can do to it to make it more responsive and customize it. So I start with my mapping. I just do slide jump. Sticks, I leave at default. Triggers, I leave at default. These, you want to turn all the way to off. This is for the responsiveness. And effects, you want to turn all the way to off. This will change your sense in game. I like 2-1-1-2. I felt like this was like it kind of like acts as like a response curve, I guess. It's like when you move this, your like sense in the middle is slower. And then if you move this, it's like your hip fire. It's fucking weird. I don't know. I either use 2-1-1-2 or you do like 0-0. You do all zeros. I didn't like that. I did that, and then this is another one that I would do. This is 1-1, -1, 1-1. And then you have to sync it to the controller. You want to once you like sync it though, you want to hold the back button in twice for 10 seconds to reset the controller, your drift. But I just leave that at 2-1-1-2. Also, your sense is going to be different in game if you have the app open and if you don't have it open. So I always just I have this set up and I keep it like that. Next, what you're going to want to do is go into your device manager. You're going to want to view by connection, open up where your connection is, where your C40 is. You want to just find your compliance system, your root complex, and then you'll see your root hub in this, your host controller. Find out where the Astro is connected, expand these. Well, you don't have to expand that. You just go into the USB input device and make sure your computer doesn't turn off the device to save power in both of these. And then yeah, when you shut down your PC, your controller is still going to be on. So you have to unplug your controller and I hold the middle button for 10 seconds until it flashes orange and it'll turn off. Make sure there's no battery drain. Also, in-game. So here's when it comes to in-game. After you make all those changes, I mean, you could keep the app open, you could keep the app closed, you could make those changes that I told you. But in-game, what I do is I push my thumbstick up to the. So this is my thumbstick in the middle. I'll basically show you what it would be if it was like centered. This is my thumbstick in the middle. How it would like default be. It'll like drift around like whatever direction. Because the Astro is really sensitive thumbsticks. I also use Beaver thumbsticks, which I would recommend. But so I push it up where I have a drift in the direction I want, which is up to the left, and then I hold the back button in for 10 seconds. Wait for the one vibrate, and then you hold it again for 10 seconds. And it'll vibrate again. Now my drift only goes downwards and to the right. It'll never drift. I make it so it can slightly go left a little bit, so you can still track left with like aim assist and shit. But it'll make it so it does not drift upwards ever, like counteract against your input. So
I leveled up. Upgrades waiting for me.
but it makes your long range shots, it makes your hip fire, it makes all that super easy because you're never fighting drift. It's always like working with you. Oh, well, I guess you're fighting the drift down to the right, but you can get used to it. You know, it's more consistent. You have the same drift every single time. Yeah, that's all the different tweaks and shit you have to do with the Astro. It's a really weird controller. You gotta figure out what you like.